Hey guys, it's your girl Carrie, and there were a few key pieces that I knew I wanted to add to my summer wardrobe this year. And so as I was looking for those items, I took you along shopping with me to share the process that I go through when I'm trying to buy items. Now, over the past couple of months, I've been incorporating kind of like fashion videos into my lineup, and I did a video on what I don't buy at Target, and then I also think I did a shop with me at Walmart. And for some reason, I guess I got under some folks' skin when I say the word cheesy, and folks will come after me like, well, why do you shop there if everything's cheesy? And so I think the word cheesy offends a lot of people, but honestly, I shop at all of these stores as well. I'm looking to try to get the best value for my dollar. And so that's what it's all about for me. It's not necessarily the price. I want to know that I'm getting the best value that I can for the price that I'm willing to pay. Now, if I use the word cheesy, I do not mean to offend anyone. I'm just showing you how I go about selecting the best quality for the price. So I am at DSW warehouse, and I am on the hunt for a cork shoe for the summertime. And I only found 2 cork shoes in the store, and these are the 2 that I found. And I'm going to share with you how I compare and contrast and make a decision as to whether or not I'm going to purchase a shoe. Now, although, price is a consideration, that is not the only thing I consider. So I have this pair of Vince Camuto cork shoes here, and they are $49.99. They say a comp value $99. And this one here is a Sam Edelman, and these are going for $79.99, and they say a comp value of $120. I'll explain to you later on about these comparative values and how to decipher them. Without looking at the price tag at all, my eye is instantly drawn to the Vince Camuto, and that's simply because it looks like just a streamlined classic to me, and it will just last many years over. It will never go out of style. This one here looks a little bit, this extra strap going down the side. Pretty much think we'll date the shoe later, but if we remove that, this again would be a little bit comparable to this one. It will be a little bit more classic. But the other thing I like is the width band here. And one of the things I look for when I'm trying on shoes, I like a wider width band, a band in the front, because it pulls your toes together. And also the skinnier the band, the more of your toes will be out, and it will be kind of like splayed out like that, as opposed to pushed together nice and compact like that. So I like to get a band that's going to hold my toes together to make them look nicer in the shoe. This one is probably going to be better for a wider foot because it does have a wider section up here, but for me that's not going to be an issue. The second thing that I look at when I'm looking at the shoes is the shoe composition, and that will determine whether or not the value is going to be there. Am I willing to pay that price? So for these Vince Camutos, so you're going to search the shoe until you can find the little tag that has what it's made of. And I can't get my camera quite right, but it says it's a cork upper. So the upper portion of the shoe is a natural cork, and everything else on the shoe is man-made. So it's a natural cork at the top, man-made shoe. Over here for the Sam Edelman one, let's see its composition. And this one is in the back of the heel. And it just says this one is completely man-made. So this is fake cork. This is faux cork. And if you look at that, it looks like the real thing, but it is not. They added some gold flecks into it. And if you look at natural cork, obviously natural cork does not have any metallic finishes on it. It's just natural. So the first thing I'm going to say is I always shop natural. I'm a girl about, putting natural fabrics over the synthetic. So I'm looking at this one saying, I'm going to pay for an all man-made shoe, and I'm going to pay $30 more for that shoe, is this shoe going to be worth $30 more than this one? And I also love the Camino brand as well. I don't think so. So that's already a strike against it. And then as I look at this shoe, I see some of the qualities of a well-made shoe, but this one is tricky here. This would lead you to believe, if you don't know about shoe construction, that it was sewn together. Now that's a really good high quality crowning mark of a shoe, is if it is hand stitched, like sewn together, as opposed to just only glued together. But this is just a detail there to make you think that it is, a fine shoe. This is not sewn together. The shoe is actually glued together, but they put that little stitching detail there, which makes it look really nice. This one here, if you just look under the sole here, there's no stitching. It's just glued together as well, but it just looks nicer under the bottom of the other shoe. Then I'm going to turn it around on the back. I noticed that this heel is a little bit higher than this one. So if the heel height, worries you, this may make me believe that this might be a little bit more uncomfortable because the heel is higher. The shorter heel usually generally says more comfort, and this heel is also thicker and more stout than this one. This one's a little bit more streamlined. So again, this is going to probably provide a little bit more comfort. And as you can see, the cushion in here has a little bit more cushion than this one. So I'm guessing that this one is probably going to be more comfortable. And that is also something you want to definitely look at when you're buying a pair of shoes, not just the price. You don't want to sacrifice price going cheaper and then your feet are hurting and things like that. You want to make sure that your shoe is comfortable. That is a key ingredient. But I'm also going to look at the back. This back is much higher than this one. So this also is going to make me worry, is this going to scrape up against the back of my foot or leg, and is that going to be irritating or cause problems? So when I try it on, I'm definitely going to be looking out for that. This one will probably not have that issue. And this one has a little, detail back there, which makes it look, a little bit cute, more high-end. This one does not have that. And then you just look at the construction. This one has the stitching. As you can see in the back, you pretty much can't see the stitching other than right there. So I'm going to try the shoes on to see how they feel on my feet, to make sure that, the one that I initially picked, I just think this one is a little bit more classier looking than this one. And my try-on test is going to determine which one I walk out the store with. So I ended up selecting the Vince Camuto shoes, and I absolutely love this particular cork shoe. Another purse that I really wanted was one of these round rattan purses, and you've probably seen them over the past couple of years. And I did not want to pay that much money for one, and you can find them anywhere from the price range of Madewell sells them for $128, but I got mine from Marshall's. This round straw handbag here, let's look at the different quality points on these. Hi, I'm good. So this one right here is so beautiful. It is $39.99, and then right next to it you have another handbag that looks very similar to that one, and it's only $24.99. And the one behind it is also $24.99, and they're handmade in Vietnam. So what makes this one $39.99 and these two $24.99? The craftsmanship of the main body of the purse is exactly the same, identical, exactly the same. You can feel it, you can see it. The biggest difference is in the straps. As you can see here, this one has genuine leather straps. It's a better quality strap. As you can see, this one is all buckled up, and this is fake leather, or they would say vegan leather, basically plastic. And if you look closely, you can just see that this is a much more beautiful bag. And then if you look at how the clasp is made, again, this is the fake leather one. And then this one here is the real genuine leather. You see how thick and sturdy that is? And so that's what you're going to be paying the extra money for. So if I was going to choose one of the fake ones, if I had to choose a fake one to purchase, I would actually purchase this one over this one with the fake leather clasp. And the reason is it has the least amount of fake material on it. Again, I'm always going for natural and the real thing. So to me, this real natural clasp is a much better deal than using that fake one over there. So I would like this one. I would choose this one if I had to choose the fake leather, but it looks, you know, you can see that it doesn't look that great. Now here's another tip. I don't know if they have different lots of these that came in at different times, but there are bags that you can get out of Marshalls and TJMAXX that's made of the genuine leather as well, but it doesn't have the $39.99 price tag. It has the $29.99 price tag. So I would look for those. I don't see any of them located here. So really, you're going to only pay $5 more to get that quality that you want in this handbag. Purse in TJMAXX, and it is just $29.99. As you can see, the inside is cute. And then over here we have some other options. These are gorgeous and they're very made very well, very heavy. Love the handles. The entire thing is natural. And you're paying $29.99. Then you also have another natural woven bag here. It's gorgeous. It has this little frilly tassel that can be removed if you don't like that. And it's $24.99. Now here we are in Target, and I'm going to show you the purses here and how they compare to the ones that we shared in the other stores. Now we're here in Target, and here's their version. It is almost identical to the one that we saw in TJMAXX, and theirs is $32.99 compared to $24.99, and they have it in an army green and a black. And I really do like this because everything on it is natural. It does look beautiful, but I don't want to overspend when I know I could get it for $24.99. The one in TJMAXX had that extra tassel detail. If you like that, so you're going to get a little bit more. Here's another natural bag. It has like beading on it, and you know, Target, and this one is $32.99, and it has this strap on it, and it's not detachable. I would like it if it was detachable, because again, this one is that vegan leather, and so it's not, you know, high quality, and for that price I would not want to pay that up. If I could somehow take the strap off and just have the purse, that's probably what I would do. This bag over here, if I compare this bag, they had the one just like this, very similar in TJMAXX, and the one in TJMAXX was $29.99, and here is $36.99. So again, you're going to overspend in Target versus going to TJMAXX or Marshalls. And here we have the other type of straw bag that I'm comparing to Marshalls and TJMAXX. And again, if you look at the straps here, these are vegan straps, so they're not necessarily real leather. They're, you know, vegan leather, fake leather, or plastic, whatever way you want to call it. They're $36.99 compared to $24.99. I also wanted a dressier cork purse than the crossbody that I've had for several years now. I think this one's, you know, a little bit more dressy, and it'll go with some, you know, nice sundresses and things like that for the summer. And I didn't want to invest too much in this type of purse because I would not be carrying it a lot. And you guys know that I like to look at the cost per wear. So I picked this up from TJMAXX and it's $19.99. They also had another type of cork purse by Steve Madden in Marshalls, and that one was $24.99, but I thought this one was a little bit more dressier with the gold hardware. I picked up these beautiful slides from Burlington Coat Factory, and they're by the brand Aldo. And they have the rhinestones here, and what I like about these slides is that it has that the piece there in the middle, like the thong, so your feet will stop. They won't just slide all the way to the top, and that's a really nice feature to have when you do buy slides. And these were $16.99. Now I did happen to go into Aldo at the mall a couple of weeks back, and these are still being sold in the store. So this is not a past season item, and they were being sold for $50. Now here is a classic boat shoe. This is the shoes by Sperry. I love the Sperry brand. That's a great brand, and if I ever see these on sale and they're in my size or my daughter's size, I will scoop them up. Now these normally range from anywhere from $79 to $89 each if you get them from the Sperry store or out of Macy's or your retail stores. Now you can always find these online on sale or in TJMAXX or Marshalls and things like that. But the best price you normally see these for is anywhere between $34.99 and $49.99 in your off discount stores. I was able to pick these up from Ross on clearance for $24.99. The last item I picked up is this really nice bag. It is pleather, just like vegan leather, and I like this because it matches my suitcase, and I'm going to be using this as my makeup travel bag, and this was on clearance for $12. I don't know what the original price is, but I love the color and I like the feel, and I like the fact that, you know, it can just be easily wiped down. And what I like about the inside is that it doesn't have a lining. It's also the same, you know, faux leather inside, so I can just wipe it down if it gets dirty with all of my makeup and things like that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know down in the comments below if you'd like to continue to see this type of content, and also let me know which stores you would like me to walk you through and give you my tips and tricks on how I navigate those stores. I shop any and everywhere because, again, I am a value shopper, so I can go anywhere from Dollar Tree all the way on up to your high-end stores like Neiman Marcus. I was thinking about doing a video on the off discount type of stores like Last Call, Neiman Marcus, or Nordstrom Off the Rack, how to navigate those discount stores and what tips and tricks you should be aware of when shopping in those stores. So let me know what you would like to see, and I will definitely make sure that I will deliver that type of content. And until next time, I'm going to keep calm and carry on. Bye guys.